Okay, greetings, citizens, guys. Oh boy, encoding overloaded. I love to see that. Oh well. Controller found. No, I know it works. Hey. Alrighty, now we're here. For those who don't know, Race the Sun is a game where you race the sun. And that's it. It's simple and it's fun. And I spy a portal. So, how are you doing today, citizens? I, Justiguy, have arrived. I apologize for the way things have gone thus far. Oh! There are 3 regions in a round, 25 multiplier. Okay, I think especially with that portal, we can definitely do 3 regions in a round. Let's do it. It was like right up ahead, yeah? Did I already lose it? Like, we barely moved, right? Or I think I don't know where it is anymore. That's awesome. How did I already lose the portal? Son of a... Okay, we gotta find that portal. That's really important. Here we go. Okay, we gotta go a little to the right. It was like right here, yeah? Come on. Portal. Portal. There it is. That's a little to the right and a little to the left. Got it. Perfect! Alrighty, so what was I saying? I was just saying something, I think. Well, I don't know, we can talk. Let's talk then. So I finally caught up on Kingohger, and I gotta say, it's good. It's good. I have thoughts. Oh, no way. Another portal? We're in business, citizens. And a shield? That's really lucky. Anywho. I thoughts. Oh. Initial thought being, it was for a while until a very smart person on Twitter who I don't recall the name of pointed out to me. I guess I'm going out of order here. So my initial thoughts were that it was really annoying how they just kind of wrote out the Bugnarok. Like, wholesale. Like, there were just no Bugnarok. Thank God for the shield. And up we go. But yeah, it was really no. Okay. Oof. It was really annoying to me how they just completely wrote out the Bugnarok. Like, they spent this whole time establishing the Bugnarok nation, and then they proceed to do essentially nothing with it, really. Like, first, they're like... I feel like the big... The problem I had with it from the beginning was that... Oh, hey, we did that at least. Collect a lot of little things, we can do that. But let's do it in a different region. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Is it... Where is it? Is it right ahead? It's to the left? It was in there. Alright, well now we have to do this. Anyway, I feel like their issue with the Bugnarok started when they just did not have any citizens. Like, from the start, I think they had like one good one to show, make their whole, oh, but we can be equal point, which already was not great. But then there just are no Ragnarok citizens, and even the generic suited one. Oh god, I feel like I'm about to be sick. Even the generic suited ones are just not around as people. They've only been either. So going to, all right. So that was my initial point as I was watching. Like after the time skip, when supposedly there was the Sixth Kingdom and people, at the start of the time skip, people were like, oh, we know the Ragnarok are good now. Jeremy is good. The Ragnarok are good, and there's people and peace and blah blah blah. First of all, people really turned on them really fast as you go later into the time skip, but it just feels like they weren't willing to stick to this plot, because as soon as they just haven't done anything with it. Like, I know I'm not sorry, it's been a while since I streamed, I guess. I was saying I guess. God, I'm an asshole. That's what that donkey emote is for. Use it. I'm sorry. But no, really, it's just, it bothers me that they made this, they made this whole, essentially the whole first half of the show was building up this story about this other group of people that were living on the earth, that were sharing the earth, that they turn around and just ignore. Like, the show, I guess because, and I have this issue with Kamen Rider a lot too, where they like Sentai, I forgive it a bit more because it's aimed at a younger demographic and they don't typically try to tackle messages like this. But when you introduce a sentient species, a race of people as the bad guys, you can't just have your heroes, kill all of them and they aren't going to look like the heroes, At least not when you make them sympathetic. And so here in this story, you have this essentially entire group of people represented by now Jeremy, because I guess the implication is, apart from Jeremy, they're all dead? But then what's the point? Like, it's weird how they're mishandling the messaging here. Like, initially it was, oh, Jeremy wants to, be the kingdom of the in-between. He wants to bring these groups of people together because he is the child of a human and a Ragnarok. But then there are no other Ragnarok, or there were, but it's okay to beat them up still because they're the guys in the monster costumes, which really bugs me. Haha, fun. Like, initially, so first story arc handled this fine. Oh, they were the bad guys, but then they come together and it's not great. I mean, it's not great in terms of the actual situation within the context of the story, but they decide they're going to work towards peace. And then initially, after the time skip, it seems like we're fine in that, the people have come to accept Jeremy and the people, and he has that one, I guess his retainer. And there are people in the monster suits around, but they're, I guess, treated as people. It's been a while since I've seen the first episodes after the time skip. But then what happens is there's this whole story arc where there's brainwashing, and the Ragnarok take the fall. It's like, and Jeremy's like, well, we've waited for 2,000 years, we can wait a little longer, and yada yada. But then, and I think that's like, initially I'm like, okay, they're not willing to commit to this storyline, but they need to introduce a new bad guy. And it didn't feel good, but it's like, okay, this is stakes, obviously they weren't gonna, I mean, this is me just trying to justify it after the fact. They weren't gonna commit to this for the whole show because they need, you know, that would be hard. Plus, that would, I guess, justify them not needing, keeping Jeremy's people in hiding. Like, okay, this way they've got justification to not show any of the Bugnarok citizens because they're being, essentially, for the rest of the show, they're going to be these scapegoats. Okay, and so, like, okay, except then, in, like, the very next episode, they get them to admit, Doug Dead, to admit, hey, actually, we were framing the Bugnarok. The Bugnarok are not the bad guys. Jeremy is not the bad guys. Haha. Well, no, it's not the very next episode. They introduce a necromancer, which is part of the issue. But here's the thing. It's still my same issue in that they're not willing to stick to that gun. They're just kind of avoiding it, if that makes sense. So basically what happens is there's this whole big, I guess a few episodes where Jeremy and them are like, oh, the Bugnarok did it and blah, blah, blah. And there's this thing with the necromancer who is responsible for bad stuff from the past and blah, blah, blah. But overall, as this, then I guess what keeps happening is so my issue, I'm trying to word this right. I just, it's been a while. Okay, so full disclosure, I got so annoyed by this, and some other things, I just straight up dropped the show for a couple of months. So that's part of why I'm having trouble remembering. Because it really did just not feel, it felt like they were not willing to, and it still does kind of feel like they were not willing to stick with that first story arc. They were not willing to stick to their messaging. And as someone and I'm getting to this, part of the reason for this is they still, whenever they'd had, you know, fights with Huddies or generic mooks or whatever, just henchmen fights, whenever they needed that, they brought up the people who are, for all intents and purposes, Jeremy's citizens. And as was pointed out to me later, and then as as was explicitly said, and it might have been said initially and then was explicitly said in, like, I think episode 40 or 41, all of those are zombies and the necromancer. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of good writing. The necromancer was brought up so they could justify using those suits. But that only kind of puts a band-aid on the issue for me. Like, okay, they have a justification for still beating up the bug people. Fine, I will acknowledge that. On the other hand, they don't have a justification for not treating their sixth kingdom like an actual kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, they've fleshed out all of the retainers of the other kingdoms. They've fleshed out even some of the generic citizens of at least a couple of them. I would say Unko Sopa and Shugodon, red and blue. Even some of the maids of Ishimana have been kind of, they're at least recurring enough that you can recognize them. You know what I mean? Like, it may not be, oh, they didn't get backstories like the ones in like some of the characters in I'm just gonna call them the red and the blue kingdoms now. But they may not have gotten like full-on backstories like those characters recently have, but you know, they at least appear enough. They're recurring characters to make this world feel alive and lived in. They haven't been doing that, like, for Jeremy, for the Bugnarok, and that just makes that whole initial story arc and what he stands for as a character feel kind of weak. And it I don't know, it just, because this would be a very good show, like not even just as a Sentai, but just as a show. Like, it's got very strong writing as a tokusatsu, as a series, but that they are either, because they don't want to spend the time or money on the monster suits, or I don't know, but that just, for me personally, just really weakens it. Like, when like, yes, for what it is showing, like, there's nothing technically wrong with it in that it is. Also, hold on, I gotta focus now. I don't want to lose. I lost. Oh well. What's our new goal? Okay, we could do that. It'll take a bit, but we could do that. I think that's what the shields are. So I gotta remember where those were. Anyway. Also, if anyone's out there, let me know how the audio is. I lowered the game audio and raised my audio because that's been an issue in the past. So I'm trying to get better about it. But anyway, let's see if we can find any in this world before we get to the later ones. Anyway, so yeah, for me, whereas like something like, say, Kira Major was a much more by the book Sentai, that is one that I would say is maybe not a show that I could point to the same way you could point to, say, Kingohger as a show and to recommend to your Joe Schmo. But if I were to recommend a Sentai to someone who wanted to watch a Sentai, I think I would sooner recommend Kira Major or definitely Tokuger. Because those are just really good Sentai that don't have this, to me personally, really glaring flaw. And maybe to a lot of folks that's not as glaring of a flaw, but like, I don't know what to tell you. That's how I feel, man. It really makes the show weaker for it. And I know it's not I guess it's a situation where it's not that the show has done something that it makes it worse. It's the show's lack of having done something. And so I guess you could argue, well, that's not fair to judge it for that reason, because it's not like it did something bad. But I would argue that because of the things it did do that were good, and that shit. See, I've been scripting a video, actually. I haven't done a lot of these in years, but I've been scripting a Higurashi video about how Higurashi Sotsu being bad shouldn't invalidate Higurashi Go being a good setup, and I'm now catching myself making the exact argument but opposite. Oh shit. I am the shoe is on the other foot. What do I do about this? I don't want to get too far into that, but well, no, I guess I'm not really saying the opposite, am I? Because I'm not saying that. I guess I am. I'm being consistent. I'm not saying that to be an analogist. I'm not saying the first half of the show is retroactively worse. I'm saying that it's in the same way that I think Go is still good, just because I think Sotsu isn't. Okay, yeah, I am consistent. I am consistent. Right. So yeah. The issue is that the follow-through is lacking, which is my consistent issue with those two things. And maybe it is weird to make that comparison between Higurashi and Kingohger, but I've made it. And I stand by that comparison. All right, so I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I think we've already done a portal, so it's definitely the shields that we want. And I mean, if I can get really good, getting up to the 25 multiplier, but I'm not gonna... Oh, hey. All we need to do is get to the 3rd world, and we'll find out how... And so yeah, that is my thoughts on Kingohger. There's also Gotchard, but apparently Gotchard went through a huge supposedly the rumor is, like, at the episode that just aired, there was a huge rework behind the scenes. I don't know how true that is, but we'll see how that goes. I guess it's only been 1 episode of it, and there's also the movie, which a ton of stuff happened in the movie that they're just saying is canon, and if you didn't see the movie, too fucking bad, which is always cool. I can't remember the last time they did that, actually, like, where it was... I don't think it's ever been this egregious, though. Like, I know there have been times where, like, oh, the movie is canon, go see the movie, but, like, at the very least, I feel like, it's been implemented better? If that makes sense? Like, never... I mean, I guess... Like, with Den-O, for example, the episodes... Oh, let's add that. Oh, the magnet just upgraded itself. Okay. But, like... I remember the Den-O episodes. It wasn't that, like, you wouldn't understand what was happening if you didn't see the movie. It was that the episodes leading up to the movie very explicitly led up to the movie. But then once the movie's plot was done with, it was done with. Except for, like, Sig, right? That's the name of the bird one, right? Like, when he shows up later in the show, I think he shows up later in the show. Does he show up later in the show? I don't remember. If he does... I know Den-O's, you know, Den-O, because there's all the movies. He definitely shows up later in the movies. In the other movies, rather. But I don't remember if he shows up later in the show. Or rather, if his later appearances are in the show, or just the movie. You know what I mean. But with Gotchard, it's like... Is it the most egregious, obvious, hey, you didn't watch the movie? It's like you missed, like, 10 episodes of development that they're just not gonna explain. Or it's gonna feel like that. And I don't know if... I'm curious, like, once we finally get to see the movie, for those of us who can't, if it's actually gonna feel like that, or if this is like a... I guess the one not exception. I guess the one other point of comparison would be with Hibiki. Oh no, I missed it! I was too far over! Yeah, I guess Hibiki would be the one other thing where it's like you can tell, like, right away there was a shift in the production, but at least narratively, it wasn't as jarring. Like, you could tell from the direction, but not like... It wasn't like it felt like you missed a plot point or anything, you know? It wasn't like, oh, you missed these episodes and... Does that make sense? I guess, although that's also because the Hibiki movie is kind of just its own thing. But that's a totally other issue. I'm trying to remember the, like Movie War Core is, you know, this is the first one that comes to mind when you want to talk about the... Except for the opposite reason, because back in the day, the movies were these things that tried to be canon, and Movie War Core was this outlier, if anything. But at the same time, I don't know. Ow. What's our next one? In air. Okay, so we gotta get the jumps. I just wanted to see if there's anything back there. There wasn't. sorry, I'm like really trying to remember now because some of the, it's been like 10 years since I've seen some of these. I know, I'm fairly certain there wasn't anything with the Wizard movie. I don't give a shit enough about Saber to try to remember. 01 didn't have a movie. I still haven't seen the movies. I could tell you, as far as Revice goes, I haven't seen the movies, and I never felt like I was missing anything, so it definitely didn't happen there. I don't know if Decade counts, because it ended the show on a cliffhanger, and there's that. I mean, that's kind of. I don't. Like, there wasn't. It's not like. Because the issue here is that in between episodes, there wasn't an in between episodes, there was the cliffhanger, so that's not the Decade. I guess you could argue with Double in that there's content you will never see in the show unless you watch the movie. But at the same time, I would argue it's not like you're double maybe. Oh, I went too early. I was too lost in my thoughts. Okay, so double maybe. Yeah, I guess double maybe. All right, now we want to go to the right, I think. So we don't miss the. Oh, I went too far right, I think. Or is this? No, this is definitely the third one. So I missed the shield. Damn. Oh well. But yeah, double is definitely one. Can we get a boost somewhere, please? Did that say to do that in one run? We'll find out right now, I guess. In a round! Jesus, that's gonna actually be hard. I was not. Alright, let's find where the first jump is. Although I guess it doesn't have to be just jumps. We could get in the air that way. So let's find a boost. Or just stay in the air. Nope, okay. Maybe I need to go equip the item that lets you carry more jumps. And we could stay in the air for longer. Well, that's one. Now we just need to do it 3 more times without losing. Anywho. So yeah, there's double O's. I don't think anything happened with O's in the movie. Wizard ended in a movie, but on the flip side, that was in the Gaim movie, which absolutely did not. I think Gaim is another one where, like Den-O, where it definitely had episodes leading up to the movie, but its story like just kind of ended in the movie. It didn't like continue in the well, no, actually that's not entirely true. If you did not see the Gaim movie, you would be very confused when the last episode came around, which not sure if that was a great idea, but it is what it is. I guess Gaim is kind of an example of it. Ow. Oh, the shield wasn't even here. Great. So yeah, I guess Gaim is an example of it also. But still not to the... I guess you could argue because it was the last episode, but it would be jarring, but I wonder if by the time... If by the time that episode came out, was the movie out, like, on DVD and stuff by then? Because if so, it's not... I guess it's not as bad. I don't remember. I think it might have still been too soon, though. Because it only would have aired, like, very... relatively recently, right? Like, not immediately. The same with the way Gotchard is doing this. But, like... Oh, man, we are really flying. No boosts, but we really were flying there. Anyway, like... And apologies if I'm getting like some things like totally wrong. It's like I said, it's been like in some cases 10 years since I've seen some of these shows. But yeah, I know. For example, you've also got, and then you've got like cases where it's like the Ryuki movie is just an alternate ending. Same with like the Blade movie. Those are just, you know, you don't miss. It's not an issue of missing anything so much as it is just there's this story here that you could get something from. I don't know how to word it. How did I even get on this topic? I don't remember. Oh, well. It gave us one for free. Would you look at that? Very nice. Anywho, I'm still trying to recall. Why did I waste that? Give me a boost? No boost? No boost. Does that count as an error? Oh, too soon. Too late. Aye! Oh, good. I needed to use this. Boost, no boost. Yeah. I don't remember with Xaid, but I don't think so. Same with, well, what about build? Oh, there was one. Uh-oh. Ooh, no! Oh, there was a portal thingy! Uh-oh, we're about to be screwed. Maybe not? No, we're gonna lose. Ah, shoot. I don't know what I could have done differently. Oh, there was another portal! Ah, it's over. It's over! We're solar powered. Without sunlight, we are doomed. Okay, I got a trophy. Well, that's nice, I guess. Anyway, back to thinking about movies. Let's see. Oh, I guess in a weird, there's a Sentai example. I think the Kingohger movie, even though it was also it was not the musical that it claims it was, but they didn't sing in it. It was such a false advertising. But anyway, the Kingohger movie, I think did come up later in the show. I say movie, they're really just aren't they just episodes that air before Kamen Rider movies? I've never understood that. Anyway, trying to think. See, I do not remember what the Ghost movie even was. Oh, yes, I do. It was, like, it did not have to do, you did not need to see it for the show. And I think and yes, the same was, wait a minute. No, the first Wizard crossover movie, actually, no. Right, because the one I was thinking about before was the end of the Wizard one that crossed over with Kaim. But there was also the one that crossed over with Forza, which was a really good. That one is actually a real. That's a very good. Like Movie Wars Megamax, I think is my favorite of those initial Movie Wars movies. But like because I think they were kind of. I don't remember how the middle ones were, but the tail end Heisei ones were really good. But the Forza and Wizard one is a lot better than I think it gets credit for. Like it's not as good as Megamax or the Double O's one. You know those really juicy Foundation X ones, but it was still pretty good. Actually, was that a Foundation X one? I don't think it was. I could be wrong though. Like I said, it has been a long time since I've seen these things. But yeah. Let's see. There's how does it go? Drive! I forgot Drive! Yeah, I was doing the freaking, I was doing the Zio freaking, chant to remember the shows. Uh-oh. Drive's movie. Didn't Drive's movie connect to anything? I don't think so. I think that was just one where, they revealed Mach a little earlier. I don't think it connected to anything, though. Man, I haven't thought about some of this stuff in forever. Kind of nice. You know, despite how I look, I don't really do a lot of talking about Toku, do I? Except like today on Twitter, where I was catching up on the last episodes of whatchamacallit, Kingohger, so I was talking about it there, but maybe I should do that more. Like, I don't know, I guess from some people it's still really, it's a lot fresher in their minds, I guess, I don't know. I'm old, sadness and woe. Which is kind of funny considering, you know, if I don't want to say if, but when Stardust Dreamers comes out, there's a lot of Toku stuff in it. So you know. Like one of the characters wants to be a suit actor. I mean, they kind of make it a one in it. I don't know, get too into this right now, but okay. No. Oh wait, I need to use up that freaking portal. There we go. Anywho. Well, we made it to World 5. We're getting here pretty, not consistently, but... And it's gone. A lot... Oh! Jesus. Actually, does that mean smash right into, or... Let's test something. We need like a long row. Where's a long row of things? Oh, that would have been perfect. Here. Let's see if that counts as one. It's 1, 2... Oh, this is good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Did that work? Did that count? Yes. Okay, that'll be easy. Oh, hi, sweetie. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Here, can you go back to sleep, though? But that's 9 and 10. Hello. Hi. Who's a pretty girl? Hello. Hello. Hello, I'm talking to the computer people again, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, you need to go? Okay, hold on. Oh, hello. Sorry, citizens. I had to chase her around to clean her little feet off. Yeah, anyway. Where the heck were we? Oh, wait, hold on. Was someone here? Was someone here that I missed? Ah, hold on. Ah, no, I guess not. Never mind. Jimbo Lemon. Since, we were talking about Gaim earlier. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, I'm going to talk to the computer people again. Is that okay? I get permission from my dog. Anyway. Let's see, we're talking about tokusatsu movies, as it were. Now, I believe where we left off, I don't recall. I have little to no idea. That was not a ramp. Why did I think that was a ramp? My goodness. Anyway, let us try to recall where I was in the conversation before I vacated the premises and went to walk the dog. I do not recall. It was about the tokusatsu movies. I do remember that. Let me attempt to recall. Oh, sweetie dog. It was about what movies were so egregiously placed in the canon of the television programs that it was very obvious you missed something, as if, like with the most recent episode of Gotchard. Yes, that is what we were talking about. Now, we were going through the movies, and let me try to recall which movies we had discussed. Dano was one. Game and its ending was another. I'm trying to concentrate now. Oh, that's a boost. I got it. No! Damn it, that was 3. I was really lucky, and I don't think I'm good enough to do that again. I mean, it was lucky, so, it's not like I did anything, but I don't have skill or talent or anything to note. Anyway. Tokusatsu movies. We talked about the Kingohger movie. Let's see what else. Yeah. Oh, no. Very well. Right, Drive, I think we were at Drive. I think that's it. We went through all of the Kamen Rider movies. Oh yeah, I guess we were done with that topic. I just kind of forgot that we were done with it. Dude, disregard me. Alright, should we keep playing this or play something else? I'm gonna have to figure out why I can't really stream Grapple Versus. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But we have this game here that I'm playing right now. I guess we could talk about Kingohger some more. It really is a bummer. I kind of feel like there's just, I mean, more than anything, it's just lost potential, you know? It's a good show, but it could be better. Like, that's really what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And it's failing to live up to its potential that it kind of set up. You know what I mean? Oh, well, we leveled up. Okay. And now what? Oh, there's one right here. Cool. I'm never gonna remember that. But it's nice to have on this round at least. Oh, I needed that. Oh, I like it. I like it very much. I mean, this is really frustrating. Like, some might look at my complaints and be like, but this has nothing to do with the amazing drama of Hercules and Gira and the Sugoyness of Kaguragi and so on and so forth, and how could you have such shit taste that let this stuff bother you so much? And I'm like, what do you mean? How am I letting the entire plot of the first half of the show? It's the entire plot of the first half of the show. Of course I'm letting it bother me. I was invested in it. I was enjoying it, and they stopped giving a shit about it. Like, what do you mean? I'm inventing a person to argue with in my head, and I know that's a bad thing to do, but like, I just don't understand. Like, I guess it's because I have not seen these complaints vocalized. Although I haven't really, the only Kingohger discourse, or not even discourse, discussion I've seen is just, oh, blah, 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 which is nothing. It's nothing. I mean, I guess praise is like Peakohger, and oh, it's so good, and so on and so forth. Which, I mean, it is a good show. And, you know, it's admittedly like that kind of stuff that made me pick it back up again. So, you know, I can't fault that. We're gonna hit something. Oh, we're flying. Cool. But like, even so, it's like, and oh damn it! I was just about to say I was keeping out an eye for those portals, and there was one to the left. If you saw, we went right by it. The sun is still relatively high up. I'm hoping we can maybe get further this round, but that remains to be seen. We have to make it, first of all, to the 5th round. Also, these clouds are not helping. Ooh, that might help. What? I've never seen that! I've been playing this game for bajillion years. Well, not bajillion years, but since it came out, I've never seen that. Okay, that was pretty cool. That's cool. That was wild. Wow. Anyway, I don't know. Also, I think there's just, especially given the crossover they had with Kingohger, like, I feel like there's just so much missing. It just really bugs me, you know? Haha. Again, the same. I was, haha, I'm laughing at the same not unintended pun. Wow, I'm so original. It's a show about bug guys and bug heroes, and this bugs me, ha ha ha. No, you're being a jackass, Justiguy. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I don't know what to say. Wow, I didn't even get a fancy explosion sound. Okay, well, we're not getting those, collecting the thingies or the other thingies. So let's just play around and see what kind of crazy stuff is here. Ow. Or maybe we'll boot up another game. I don't know. I wish this game still had support. I mean, I don't know what kind of support it would get. I think the one thing it's cool, and I don't know if these were programmed or it just randomly generates, but levels are different every day, you know? Which is a nice thing. It means you can always come back to it, which is, something I do. This is a good game. Arcade games in general, like I say arcade, but I mean like stuff like this in general is just good. It's antithetical to bad. Although the sound makes me feel like the real world is shaking, which is scary and bad. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a guy after all. God, I was so proud of that catchphrase when I came up with it, and then I drove it into the ground. I guess because I can't be sincere. Even I can't be sincere. Even not. I can't say the words "even I" like that without thinking of that one picture of Naruto when he's going, "Even I don't believe it." I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I mean, I guess I do know why, because I just said, "Even I," blah blah whatever, blah blah blah. Are we gonna get lucky? No. How about now? Nope. Maybe I should get the thing for carrying more boosts! Anyway. Oops, I used it too, like a split second too soon. Oh, we're flying now.
Oh, Mr.
Why? I didn't know you were there.
Well, I've been here the whole time.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've been so rude.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I've been ignoring you this whole time and you've been just sitting here?
That's not serious. That's not right, dude. You're killing the bet.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Stop it. You gotta do something with this bet or you just shut the hell up, man.
Alright. I'm sorry. So, what are you doing here today?
We're here to watch a stream. How you doing? Streaming, having a good time streaming this game, Race the Sun?
I am actually. Yeah, thank you for asking. Oh no! Now I'm not. Anyway. Let's do some of this again. Boom. dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about before. I think it would have been better if they had just even a couple of recurring good Ragnarok characters. Even just one. I mean, I think it weakens the show that there is 0. I think it even weakens... I think it was weakening the show when there was 1 before they killed that one off. But... like... that there 0 is just, I think, dare I say, inexcusable. I mean, what I said on Twitter was, look, the show could be... like, if it is otherwise perfect, I can't give it higher than an 8 out of 10. At best. Absolute best. Because of this. And I mean, that said, I also said, that said, I am going to give it that 8 out of 10 as things stands, because it is still really good. But... it can never be better than an 8 out of 10 at best because of that. So if it were to suddenly really drop in quality, it can only get worse. If that makes sense, you know? Like, it has done something so bad, no amount of goodness can forgive that, I guess is what I'm saying. Or it has not done something, you know, whatever. Its lack of doing something good is so bad. I'm not gonna try to explain it again. We were through this earlier. I didn't know I could get that. I'm on the ground. Oh, we have the higher level magnet. That's right. Gimme. Now we need another jump. Or a ramp. A ramp would be fine too. Or nothing would be fine in smashing into the walls. That's what I wanted. Nice. What was that? That was weird. I really should maybe think about equipping that other item. With equip, whatever. Gimme. I think that's 1. Do 3 more of that without dying. Two more of that without dying. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ooh, I'll take that. I don't think it's that much to ask for either. Like, honestly, would it have been so bad if, like, they had Ragnarok living in, like, 3 other regions even? Like, or if some of the recurring characters were... I feel like for how much emphasis... I think that's 4. How much emphasis they put on this earlier in the show, since it was the plot of the early part of the show... They really dropped the ball, and I could have gone into that portal. And I don't know, I don't think it is that big a deal that to have wanted them to not drop that ball, especially when they dropped that ball as hard as they have. Because that ball has been very, very dropped. Like, it's not like it was dropped a little. They really dropped the ball. after making such a deal out of the Ragnarok and like, I mean, it was the bad guys. Oh shit, I was hoping to save that for 5. Maybe we can still be good if we stay airborne. Oh, there was a... Oh, no. All right, well, we definitely... Yes. All right, next thing. Oh, fuck off with that. That's not happening. I mean, I know I've done it before. Many eons ago, but... I don't think it's that big a deal. I mean, hell, they could have put just like freaking little t-shirts or hats or something on all the zombie Ragnarok to differentiate them from citizens if it was just monster suits that they didn't want to have to make for citizens. And I mean, maybe if this was the plan, or if they knew this was the plan, they could have not had every single one a bad guy, because also having every single one a monster of the week a bad guy kind of is an issue with this kind of story. Kind of hurts your point and your plot. I mean, I don't know. Where the fuck am I, right? Okay, that's not somewhere we want to go. Anyway. I don't know, maybe we should switch. Oh! Ow! That one hurt. You ever forget movies are done by a certain studio? Like, sometimes I forget Emperor's New Groove is a Disney movie. Not because it's not in Kingdom Hearts, but oh no, was that it? Oh god, I hope that wasn't the thing I said I'd do. I wouldn't have done that. No, I couldn't be. I'm not that stupid. Anyway, you ever forget that a movie is like, or a game is done by a studio or developer or whatever? Like, sometimes I don't know, I guess because I really, like, we didn't have the Disney Channel when I was a kid, and by the time we did get it, when I was like well past the age where I would have wanted to watch it. So like, the only place I ever saw the Emperor's, or rather, I had the opportunity to regularly see Disney stuff was when at karate camp. Oh, Jimba Lemon. Sorry, I did it again. I mean, see, a French accent probably is something most people would associate. A very bad one is probably something most people would associate with, besides for, the obvious, a dumb kids movie. But for me, my mind goes to freaking Kamen Rider Gotchard. Damn it! I missed the portal again. Anyway, like I was saying, that was like one of the only movies we had at the karate camp, and we'd watch it during lunch. So I don't know. I guess because my mind is like not associated with Disney or having had a lot of Disney, but also because I know The Emperor's New Groove is like also just a really good movie. Not to say Disney doesn't make good movies. Well, I guess I did watch a lot of Pixar. Like up until I think Cars, I probably saw like every one, and then I did eventually see Cars. I think it's at least the first Cars. I haven't seen the other two. I think the first Cars is a legitimately decent movie. Actually, I think it's probably more decent if you're for older people, if that makes sense. Like I think despite like all the messaging about going on drives and stuff, like it's gonna sound silly, but like that made my mom cry when we saw it. So, you know, I think maybe they snuck a decent movie in there when it was really when they were really just going for merchandise. Hi, sweetie. But yeah. Anyway. But as far as like the Disney Renaissance or whatever, like I don't know. And just like I know I saw The Hunchback of Notre Dame in theaters, and I can't think of any other animated Disney movie I've seen in theaters. Not even Emperor's New Groove. That one was a karate camp thing. Honestly, my movie experience is like very like there's a lot of gaps that I'd like to someday like fix, but I don't know. I feel like I just don't have the time for that kind of thing. Like, you know, I say this, but then, you know, what was it last year when I had nothing but a DVD player? I ended up watching and liking and ended up really liking all the Saw movies, and you know, so you know, there's that. That was a weird phase. Like that's now like I guess drilled into my head. Because it's funny because it's Saw. It's not funny at all, actually. But as I guess one of those kind of fandoms, I guess that's just not a fandom really, but I guess just franchise is just one of those things that like just becomes, I don't want to say a part of you, but I don't know. Maybe pop culture was the word I was looking for rather than movies. Like a lot of, there's some, I don't know, because we just didn't have like a lot of movies or like I said, the Disney Channel or anything. It was just like it was really just Fox Kids and Kids WB for the longest time. And I guess Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. But even those didn't come until a bit later, I think. I don't think Cartoon Network came initially, but I don't even know if that was around initially. I don't remember. But yeah. I mean, like I was, for my age, very late to just getting onto the internet. I mean, I'm an oldie now, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I missed out on, or at least that I feel like I did. I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. I'm just kind of rambling like a crotchety old man and such. That's mean to say. No, I feel bad saying that. But going back to my... What in God's... Oh, yeah. So, do you ever have these things that you just don't remember? Like, I started playing, doing a Let's Play of it on YouTube, which I'm doing it's blind, of Nier Automata. I did not even know that was a Square Enix game. Never mind that not associated with it. Like, I mean, I've never played it before, but like the idea, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I just recently learned that it's a Square Enix game. But then again, Square Enix is another one, actually, like Disney, where I just don't have a lot of with them. Like, there's, I've obviously I say obviously, if you only watch me on Twitch, this is not obvious to you. But obviously, there's like the Dragon Warrior Monsters games, not even the mainline Dragon Quest games. There's, a little of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories, the original one. Because I didn't have consoles as a kid. I mean, like, I kind of did, but not really. Like, I had the PlayStation 1, but, you know, my only, you know, Kingdom Hearts was the Game Boy one, because, you know, I was kicking it with other stuff at the time. I'm trying to think. The original Musashi, I know there was a second one, but that was when they were still Square and Enix. I did play like a little of that at a friend's house one time. Actually, the same friend that introduced me to Crash Bandicoot, and the reason I got a PlayStation, wanted a PlayStation. But I played the original Musashi. I don't know if that counts as exposure to Square Enix, but like that's literally, I gotta go really far back to think what of their games that I've played. Like legitimately, I feel like I got more, other than like Dragon Quest. I feel like, or the Dragon Warrior Monsters rather. I got more watching Celine play. I think it was Final Fantasy X. That one. Just watching her streams. Shout out to her, by the way. Then, you know, playing any of it on my own. Like, I'm trying to remember. I think Chain of Memories might be the only Square Enix game I've ever actually finished. I think I maybe did play a little of Final Fantasy 12. Maybe. Yes. Not much. I'm really struggling though. I don't think there was much else. Of course, then I'm also I mean, this is admittedly only thanks to the PSP remake of it. But then I'm also like the weird jackass that is, like, adores Persona 1. So, you know. Of all the things I haven't played, there's also that. You know what I mean? Oh, I played like 10 minutes of Final Fantasy VII, the original. I guess that counts for absolutely nothing. You know, the clouds are not fair. But I'm really trying to think now. Maybe there were Game Boy games or DS games or even PSP games. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I mean, no, I didn't even play a lot of JRPGs until Game Boy Advance. Setting aside like on my own, like I said, I played Musashi at a friend's house, but setting aside like Pokemon and some of the Digimon worlds, I feel like it was Game Boy Advance that I really started branching out. Because I can't think of anything. I mean, I guess the Dragon Warrior Monsters, but that was on Game Boy Color and it was an offshoot of Pokemon, so, or at least, you know, in that it was a monster. I hate to call it like a clone, but because I mean that the history, you know. Anyway, Hmm. Hmm. I really do not. Ow. I mean, hell, like, I was still, like, playing fucking Rugrats games. Rented from Blockbuster, but still. Like, on the Game Boy Advance and freaking PlayStation 1, I think... Don't quote me on this. I think the PlayStation 1 Rugrats game was pretty good. Now, that might be my very child brain remembering that, but... If so... Oh, well, I was, like... it was a kid's game, and I was a kid, you know, whatever. I mean, like, I didn't have gaming magazines or anything that introduced me to stuff. At least not at the time. Like I got, like, for the longest time, this booklet for Makai Kingdom that they had at GameStop, that had, like, it was like, I think it must have been a pre-order bonus or something, but the game didn't sell, I guess, enough to, but they had just a ton just sitting around. It was like this treasure, because it was like, it was so, like, I had never seen, like, games like that before. This probably makes me sound like way older than I actually am. No, I just didn't have or use. I didn't have. I mean, I've said this before. When I was younger, I was like, not a jock exactly, but I was outside. I was playing outside. I didn't do things. Like, I feel bad that kids today don't get to do that, but, you know, I mean, that's another topic, but I mean, that's what I was doing, so, you know. Hell, the only reason I started using the internet, I remember this, like, even remotely, quote unquote, seriously, was because this was like my introduction to the internet. Was because I got stuck on something in Sonic Battle for Game Boy Advance, and I had to, that was when I discovered GameFAQs. And that was like my gateway into the internet. And then I eventually discovered Dragon Ball fandom, and that is another story that we are not going to talk about. But let me just say, on that note, I really, really wonder how, I said this on, not Twitter, I think, but Blue Sky, one or the other, a while back, but I really would like to, not would like, but, I'm curious how the youth of today would have taken Trunks and Pan being, like, the ship back in the day. That and, I guess, Goku and Vegeta. Is that still a thing? Like, not jokingly, but, like, seriously. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no, I got it. Sweet. Man, speaking of fandom, though, what a sad state of affairs it is today, huh? Like, I hope they're not all like this, but whenever I see it, it's just a freaking puritanical cult. Like, I swear to God, it really depresses me. Like, I just don't know how you can have fun and live like that, you know? Like, oh my God, what happened to just not like there were shipping wars and stuff, like, and, you know, having best girls and best boys, and but nothing like what there is today, you know? It's sad. I feel bad for them. Now we're getting all these boosts in midair. Of course. Now they're just coming to us like nobody's business. Man, I wanted to save that. Oh, there's a portal. But yeah, like, it's a sad state of things. It makes me feel bad for them. To just get so caught up in all the stuff that does not matter at all. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm sorry that you've let your life become consumed by this, but like, no, I mean, yeah, that's the point. I am sorry that you have been failed, that the world or your communities or whatever has been allowed for that to happen to you. I feel bad. I feel bad that you were brainwashed, because that's what, I mean, that's what it is. You've been brainwashed. Like, I know I'm speaking to either the choir, I'm preaching to the choir, oh god, I hate now, or to no one, because, you know, I feel really bad that that's the state of things, or at least some segments of things. Like, I really hope it's not how it is for, I know at least adults are, and older but not old like me people aren't that bad about it, but like, it's sad. I'm just repeating myself now, but it really is. It bums me out. Because, I mean, they are just like, it is a fucking cult, almost. And you can't help but feel sorry for them. Like, they're kids and they don't know better. And they don't want to listen, and they've got this idea that they're morally, god, this is way too serious for this idea that they're morally in the right, and it's all about, you know, and I mean, also, like I was saying, you know, like, they can't, you know, they don't get to go outside anymore, hang out places, like, man, this is gonna get really depressing if I keep going down this spot. Yeah. It is a sad state of things. And at the same time, it is very, I'll say it, it is a very privileged position to be in, to be able to have that be something to be sad about, you know, because, well, it could be a lot worse. And I don't know. Well, Man, the world just sucks, I guess. People don't want to make it better. In that respect, I guess Kingohger is pretty doing it right. Yeah, look at me bringing it home. Sorry, I really killed the mood there, huh? What does that sound? Nice, nice. Is that another perfect? Hi, sweetie. You wanna go lie down, please? Thank you. Good girl. Thank you. I can't believe someone on Twitter was saying earlier. Sorry, I'm totally... No! That good girl is bad, but good boy is good. Like, what kind of rotten brain do you have? I'm sorry, no offense, but like... It's like, good boy is for dogs, but good girl is for people. Like, what the fuck? How do you come... What kind of life are you... I mean, good for you, I guess, but what kind of life are you living where that's how you see it? I mean, I'm not, like, saying, you know, it's wrong to have that, but, like... Like, what are you supposed to say if your dog's a girl? Anyway, that's the end of that. Dumb. The one thing I want to do, and I don't have the talent for it, but I want to do it anyway, is, talked about this before, I'm just totally shifting gears, is make, I guess you'd call it a fake dex, like, basically make up a bunch of fake Pokemans and post them and stuff. And I don't know if I do it on my YouTube channel, or just post them to Twitter, or make a new YouTube channel for it, but, you know, that's something, I mean, I've done that kind of thing in my head since I was a wee tiny babble, but I don't know. It's a thing people do, and even if it's just me, my crummy doodles combined with my ideas, it's something. And I don't know, I guess part of me also just feels like, even if it's that, I do genuinely, like, I believe, I feel like, I know, I exist, I was put on this world to make things, and I mean... for various reasons, and just because I suck, I have not been doing a good job of that. So, you know, that's something at least, you know. That's not to say I'm like settling, or to imply that the people, you know, like that's lesser than, because no. And just to clarify, like, I feel very strongly about, you know, fan works and. No, but I guess what I mean is, even if it may not be like a visual novel or something, because that's my goal. That's like my top goal. You know. So like, but by no means am I trying to suggest there is like anything down or wrong with doing that, because believe me, it's quite the opposite. And if you don't believe me, you can go onto Twitter and look at how I've been yelling about copyright, or how I was the other day. It's kind of crazy how that, I mean, I'm kind of glad in a way, because there's way more important shit to be upset about. But, kind of crazy how that topic just seemingly dropped as soon as, you know what, entered public domain. It just kind of was like a big deal for like a day, 2 days, and now no one's talking about it anymore, which again, good. There's, you know, a lot more important things that deserve our time and attention. But given that a lot of people, unfortunately, aren't giving those things their time and attention, it's kind of, not interesting, but I guess it just is like, what happened? I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yes, Hinamizawa. But yeah. Going back to what I was trying to say, that's something I'd like to maybe try doing. I've had a bit. I've got probably hundreds, if not thousands, of ideas. If we go all the way back to when I was just a lad and these games were just coming out. You know, because I mean, I feel like everyone's. I've said this before. Like the mark of. I mean, I know obviously it's marketability and capitalism and blah blah blah, and at the same time I feel like the mark of a good thing is also when you have people wanting to create for or take part in your story, your world, your IP. So I think Pokemon is a good, example of that, or just monster makers, create catchers, tamers in general. Like, though that is the kind of thing that just inspires people and it gets their creative juices flowing. So, it's cynical, but I think you can come at it from a very genuine angle too. And, yes, Hinamizawa, I did it again. We're gonna crash, oh, we didn't crash. But we're gonna run out of power even if we don't crash. Save me, son! Save me, son! Oh! I guess we're not really being saved by the sun if it's the thing we're racing, huh? But yeah, like I don't know. Honestly, part of me wonders if everything I do that isn't, when I have, even a little free time that isn't working on Stardust Streamers is just a waste of time. But then at the same time, doing YouTube and stuff is probably, and streaming this past year, even if it hasn't been, super duper consistent, is probably one of the only things that kept me sane. Last year was not a great year. And I don't think this year's going to be a good one either, if I'm being perfectly honest. So, but I should probably try to be optimistic. So, My brain just went places. Like I was gonna say, wow, we're getting heavy in here, and then I just started thinking about Back to the Future and start quoting it in my head, and it was like, man, I wish I owned those movies so I could just see them whenever I wanted. And then just got distracted. I'm sorry. Or like I could go for rewatching them right about now. Maybe I'll do that someday. But yeah. What do I know? I'm just me after all. This game really is zen, isn't it? Crashing into things, blowing up. On the one hand, it's disappointing. Gravel Versus didn't work out, but I think this has been a good word vomiting session for me. So thank you for joining me on I guess what? Well, Because I needed this, you know, so, you know, even if nobody's here, I can't tell, so I apologize if I'm being rude to lurkers. I can't see. You know, there's probably better ways to have OBS set up. Is there a way to have OBS set up so you can see how many people are here? I don't know how to do that. Like I've said before, I'm very bad with technology. Like, I am atrociously bad with it. Like, you have no idea how much, like, just learning how to code and now having to relearn it drives me to tears. Like, I'm not being hyperbolic there. Like, when I initially was learning Renpai, I had such horrible headaches, and it was miserable. And in that respect, I will give myself credit, and it feels arrogant to say this, but this is one of, like, the only times I don't feel like it is arrogant to say I have improved and gained a skill when I look at how I can actually look at my own code. Like, I sure as shit don't understand other people's code, and there's so much about it I don't understand, but the fact that I can look at my own code, stuff I have coded, get it, and like see it and like not just want to implode and curl up in a ball from looking at it. I feel like I will allow myself pride at that, you know? I don't think that's too much of a wrong. Where's Burb? Where's Burb? There's Burb. I think we're on 4 now? Yeah. Damn. Sun is too low. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We've not been over here before, I don't think. Yeah, I do not remember just going in a straight line like this. Oh, Justo! Okay. This is pretty good, I think. Too many shadows, too many shadows. Not enough hedgehogs. Someone get Captain Hurricane here. Okay. Should I be using this jump? Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. I didn't. I should. I don't think we're gonna make it! I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I'm glad I did it. I would have crashed if I hadn't done that. Ah! Justo! Oh! We did it! But now what? There's no way we can. Oh boy. Sun is setting. No, it's over. No. No sun. No sun. Don't set. Hey, we did 4 regions. Perfect. Collide with 6 objects in 1 round. We could do that. Let's find a good one. There should be one around here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, this is a good one. 1, 2, 3. Not quite. or left. One, 2, 3, 4. No! Actually kind of hard. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try again. One. I barely touched that one. Okay, I'll give you that one. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't want that. No, I went too fast. One, 2, 3, 4. Come on, we can count to 6. One, 2, 3. I said we can count to 6, and my God, we're gonna count to 6. Overshot that one. It's fine. It's fine. One, 2, 3. Four. 5. Okay, I think if we just crash now, we're fine. We can just hit something and then continue on our merry way. Or not. Let's keep an eye out for a portal. I think it's the next world they pop up in, but... Or at least that they've been on this run. This level, I don't know what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm being quiet now. I'm kind of just training my eyes downward. Perfect. 6, 7. Oh. Ooh. Now we can hold on to our jumps. Excellent. Let's see how this will fare us. Gotta actually collect some jumps for it to matter, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me some jumps. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, where were we? What were we talking about? I don't remember now. I got so focused on this. Nice. Anyway. Anyway, again. La 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 la. Lying through space. You know what? Can we go back to talk about Kingohger for a minute? Because I got an issue. I get that they're celebrating Kingohger's anniversary and all that, and I get if you read the subtext, then okay, it takes. The time it takes to travel space is years in Earth time or whatever. So, okay. The fact that that Prince, sorry, not King, was searching for all this time to find Gabutira. Okay, fine. I get it. Like, for him to have to do that means he was away from Earth for, like, possibly years. Fine. At the same time, now, once he was already on Terra, it was kind of a dick move for him to just leave like that, because it was space travel that was the issue, not the time spent there. You know what I mean? And I think it could have been like kind of neat and really cool for the crossover potential that the thing that foils Doug Dead's plans, like I know obviously with Reckless and everything that but like, oh, the power of dinosaurs is what and you know, this would even work for, you know, your cynical marketing and been really cool, but it kind of makes Prince look like a dick that he just immediately ran off. Especially in the context of that scene where it was like Gira was all alone, like everyone else was fucked. Like, you know what I mean? I get the whole no, let us clean up our mess. You go clean up yours. You know, oh, it's supposed to be heroic and everything. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't know. Also, at the same time, it kind of makes us look kind of shitty for making him come out here and spend all that time, or not us, sorry, our heroes. Making him spend all that time, please don't. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. It makes Gyro's crew look shitty for making him do that in the first place. Like, they knew. It wasn't like our heroes even used Gabutira that much. Just like, I think the one time right before, no, I think maybe 2 times. There was one time, and then there was another time, like right when with Prince. And it's like, why? Why didn't you send him home? You knew how important he was. It was very mean of you to do that. Oh, sweetie. Yeah, it was a pretty girl. Two, 3, 4, 5, maybe? Maybe I shouldn't be skipping the first. You wanna watch? Okay. Joystick button jump. Like IDK my BFF Jill, you know? Oh, that's too high up. How many have we gotten in air? I don't think enough. Wait, wants how many? 15? That's a lot. Okay, that's fine. These we didn't blow up. Here we go. No, yes. Come on, give me something to get. No! It's like 1. Da 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 da. Give me a jump? No, damn. Jump. Now I need that thing immediately. No, yes! No. Yes. Okay, so much for saving jumps. No, alright, we're not making it through this one. Oh. We haven't seen those portals in a while, huh? Shit! Well, we did that. We could do that. I think. Oh, the magnet really makes a difference. Ow. Wonder how much a difference the battery makes. Teleporter is definitely going to help, I think. Maybe. Yeah, magnets make a huge difference. Shoot. Okay, I have 100,000 more to go. We can do that. Right? 50,000 more to go. We can do that. $20,000. Almost there. 15,000. $5,000. No, no. Oh, we made it. Sweet. Oh, that's easy. I can do that with my eyes closed. Sorry, I just want to do this one because I can do it on the first try. No, we do not want the portal here. I'm not counting, but I'm pretty sure I've got it. I might be screwing up. I think I screwed up. Put on the turning thing if I did screw it up. Let's see. Nope. One go. Oh, that's okay, I guess. We're double jump 3 times in one run. Well, okay. We just gotta store our jumps. That's fine. We just gotta find the jumps to store them. 1. No, no, we are not skipping. We need to go. Does this count as a... I don't know if that counts as a jump. I don't think it does. Because we need to actually jump, not just go off a ramp. But I don't quote me on that. Now that's a double jump. We managed 2 more. find out today on Dragon Ball Me. Well, fucked it up, but I didn't want to blow up. Man. There we go. Whoop it to the face. There's one. Give me a second, please. Oh, damn it, there was one and I turned away from it. Oh, nuts. There was another one that I turned away from. This is terrible. There's a third one I missed. I could be almost done if I hadn't screwed so many up. Now we're at the end. Great. Perfect. Also, I gotta remember I can hold on to the jumps. I don't need to do them right away. But I do. Me and my big mouth. Or why can't we get that portal anymore either? We seem to be getting it so consistently. The emergency thing. Did the level change while we've been playing? I don't think so. Maybe it did. I'm not sure. Should be looking for jumps. I am not. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, where are you, green little thingy? There? Nope, that's yellow. Come on. Green, green, green. We are green with envy for green jumps. Alright, screw it. Let's just see if we can get a good score. Surely we can do that. You know. You love to see. Whoa, what happened? Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, alright. You know what? Let's wrap it up. I know this is abrupt. It's been a while since I last streamed, so yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. So, Sun Racing, farewell.